Hey, shalom, shalom. Before I get started, as always, I want to give all praise unto our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered throughout the four winds of the earth, who believe wholeheartedly in the true doctrine that is being pushed throughout the four winds of the earth, who are in hope of mercy and salvation during the time of Jacob's trouble, as well as when Yahweh Shai returns to the planet Earth. To you I say shalom. This one here would be, pretty quick. I have 3 videos that I want to attach to the end of this, based upon these scriptures here in Ecclesiasticus or Sirach in the Apocrypha, the 41st chapter. All right. The 3 videos you'll see, the first 2 guys I believe are whole Edomites. The last guy, he could be a Jake, because he mentioned that he had a stepfather that was completely racist. And the way he's talking, he sounds like he got, the spirit of an Israelite. But what they're saying is indeed, especially the last guy, and even the first 2 guys. But what they're saying indeed is the children of complaining of an ungodly father, which is their forefathers, all right, Esau, Edom, all right, and what he has done to the children of Israel. They mention the black man, they mention the brown, but they really don't know, that we're the Israelites. So what they are saying, it prompted me to these scriptures that I'm getting ready to read, in particular the 7th verse. All right, but I'm gonna read from verse 5 down to verse 10. All right, because this is them. All right, and when you watch the video, after this, you'll see. And this is just 3 that I've come across on Edomite TikTok. There's many other videos as such that declare the same thing. All right, you got a bunch of Edomites are starting to feel that spiritual guilt, but then you got those who really truly believe that they are the superior people. All right, but these particular show that these scriptures are very well alive, and that we are in the time, of these devils going down, man. All right, not only are the men saying that white people, so-called white people, ain't shit, but you got their women. All right, you have their women that desire. They call us chocolate men, brown men, so-called black men. They desire us because they know and see that we are the superior man on the planet Earth. And this is the indicator, all right, that the Lord is changing the tide, so to speak. So without any further ado, I'm going to read these scriptures, and then I'm going to leave you with the videos that I have compiled of the Edomites from Edomite TikTok. All right, and that'll be it. So this is the book of Sirach or Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 41, verse 5 through 10. It says, "The children of sinners are abominable children, and they that are conversant in the dwelling of the ungodly. The inheritance of sinners' children shall perish, and their posterity shall have a perpetual reproach." All right, and that's what we're seeing now. All right, they're being reproached on all levels, man. All right, verse 7. "The children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake." And this is what we're seeing in the earth right now. All right, at an all-time high, in my opinion. All right. It says, "Woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High God. For if ye increase, it shall be to your destruction." All right. You see these Edomites, they've increased to the point to where a handful of them have control of what the hell our reality will be. All right. As far as when we go to the grocery store, when we order things online, all right, healthcare, what we eat. Only a few Edomites have the power of what goes on. Really, the elite bankers, all right, they have the true power. But then they set up these cronies like Bezos, Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Klaus Schwab, Noah Yuval Harari. All these spokespeople that we see, all them technocrats, all right, that we see, all right, that are dictating where we're going in the planet Earth, all right, all them guys. But the true power is in the elite bankers' hands, all right. So it says, "Woe be unto the ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High God," all right. For if you increase, it shall be to your destruction. And if you be born, you shall be born to a curse. And if you die, a curse shall be your portion. All that are of the earth shall turn to earth again. So the ungodly shall go from a curse to destruction. So you through, you Edomites. You're at the end of your run, and Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is making it manifest through the mouth of your own people. So with that, Lord will, this will be edifying to the hopeful elect. These videos at the end, and I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and we'll be to the next video. Shalom.
Here's the hard truth. The United States doesn't know what to do with black people because it refuses to admit the truth about itself. It's like a man who keeps tripping over the same step in his house, but instead of fixing the step, he blames his shoes. That's how America continues to treat racism. From the auction block to the school to prison pipeline, from redlining to mass incarceration, the pattern is clear. Systems with built-in racism. It's not a glitch, but it's the blueprint. And yet every time someone tries to speak the truth, the system covers its ears and cries, "Reverse racism," or "That was a long time ago." Black people have been told for centuries, assimilate, but don't lose your culture. Speak up, but don't make us uncomfortable. Succeed, but don't succeed too much. It's the double bind of being black in America, constantly judged by rules you didn't write in a game that you were never meant to win. And when black people demand justice, not charity, not pity, not slogans, but real justice, America shrinks back in fear. Why? Because justice requires acknowledgement. It requires confessing that racism isn't just history, it's currency, it's capital, it's the invisible scaffolding that still holds everything up, from policing to housing to politics. The truth is, America doesn't know what to do with black people because doing right by black people would require undoing the myth of American innocence. It would require saying, yes, this country was built on stolen land by stolen labor, and yes, that harm is still happening, and yes, we owe a debt. But instead, we get deflection, we get color blindness, we get a sanitized version of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Juneteenth cookouts without reparations. America wants black excellence, but not black humanity. It wants rhythm and blues, style without struggle. So what do? We keep telling the truth loudly, clearly, unapologetically, because the first step in healing is naming the wound, and America is still in a place that it won't even admit that it's bleeding. Until it does, It will keep stumbling over the same step, tripping over black bodies, black voices, black dreams, blaming everything but itself. But the day is coming when the truth will no longer knock gently. It will kick down the door, and America will finally have to choose: repair the foundation or keep falling.
Hello. I'm going to make a video that's a little bit different than what I used to make. Than what I usually make. Dear white people, I think it's time that I say something. This isn't going to make me popular. As a matter of fact, it's going to get me a lot of hate. But with all the gaslighting that's going on and all the lies and all of the chicanery and all of the stuff that I already deal with in government, I don't care anymore. Did you know that as a white person that you are part of a system that was designed specifically to elevate those of our skin color that have money and have prestige? And it was designed to uplift and magnify them, and it was also designed to keep you and I stagnant unless we somehow work our way out of it. But its main design was basically designed to keep white oligarchy in power. And do you realize that if anyone that stands in their way is a problem? This is part of a system that minimizes, subjugates non-white people. Now, granted, we don't have, chances are you don't have bazillions of dollars in an account somewhere and you're trying to make space flight possible for average human beings, but we still benefit from the system because the oligarchy tells us we do. White privilege. We have white privilege. That basically means that anywhere I go in this city, just about anywhere, about 95% of the places that I can go in the city that I live in, I'm going to see many, many more people that just like me, white. I can be driving in a car and passed by a police officer who's not automatically going to assume that I'm a criminal because I'm white. I can go in Walmart and I can walk out with my groceries and show the guy at my door, the door, my receipt, and he'd go, "You're okay, go ahead." But the Hispanic guy behind me is fucked. Those are little things, but it's white privilege. It's a sign. This is capitalism, and you and I are pawns in this capitalism, in this capitalist system. But at the same time, we still benefit from white privilege. That basically, if I write an article and have it to be published, there are more publications that serve white people than there do that serve non-white people. I'm probably going to get published. I can walk into almost any neighborhood in this area and feel safe. People of other colors can't say the same thing. I'm going to say this, and you'll take it however you choose to take it. You'll take it however you need to take it, because that's what you do. About 4 months ago, I was having a talk with a black man, and I had been asking him a few questions about things that I'd seen. We were talking about biblical end-time prophecy. We were talking about China's role in it. And as he was speaking to me, I looked at him and I realized that if I don't separate myself, if I don't overtly separate myself from the system that was created, then I am just as guilty as anyone who's ever lynched a black man or ever burned a cross in somebody's yard. The blood of those people that the rapists or whatever, I gotta be careful, I can't use that word a lot, racists, if I don't step aside from this system, I'm a racist. Many white people don't want to mess with it. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to deal with it. They don't necessarily want to hurt anybody, but it's our complacency that makes the whole thing spin. It's our apathy that costs human lives. That's it. It's our saying nothing that empowers those in power and destroys those that those in power seek to destroy. Are you specifically responsible for what's going on? I'm going to leave you to decide that. But I will tell you this. If you don't step out from the system, more lives are going to be shed, more blood is going to be shed, more lives are going to be lost. You and I were set up in pawns in a system that is designed to make rich billionaires powerful. And I'm done with that. Again, this is not going to make me popular, but you just needed to know.
Hey, so breaking news. White people ain't shit. Just kind of felt like saying that. I mean, what do you really say after that? There's nothing to follow up. White people ain't shit. But it's true, though, if you think about it. Like, what group of people is more racist than us, more hateful than us? What group of people do you know that started over 100 plus race massacres and have stripped everything from other groups of people of color, black people, however you want to categorize, and never pay it back? Ever. I mean, take everything they own, properties, businesses, family. Use their like, lynch them and do unspeakable acts to them. Use their skin for shoes and wallets and belts and hats. Use their teeth to replace ours. Use their hair to stuff chairs and shit. Or take pictures of these lynchings and put them on postcards and send them across states or the U.S. to your family and friends as a way to joke and shit. Like, I just made me sick, dude. I hate us. I do. I really hate us. I mean, just strip everything and not pay it back. And be so hateful and so spiteful to the point that we put literature in contracts, especially with these insurance companies, that will prevent us from having to pay these people back as long as we call them riots, not massacres. Like, there's nobody more hateful than us. Take. A little bit of violence, a lot of bit of violence sprinkled in. Take some more. Whether that's people's fucking property or people's inventions. White people love taking credit for shit they never invented, but a brother or sister did. And we pay nothing back. Or you one of the cool ones, so to speak. And you take from the culture, and you don't contribute nothing back. You're no different. You're no fucking different. Or the ones that get mad when people call white people out as a whole, like you get triggered or something. And you feel like you got to defend the white race. Put your white knight suit on and shit. Like, maybe you should take inventory on what it is that makes you feel like you got to take up for white folk when people speak on us as a whole. What have you done? What have you said? Why do you feel guilty? Why do you feel like you're targeted in this? Why is it someone like me can sit here and join in on conversations against white people and not feel offended one fucking bit, but people like you do feel offended? I don't know. Maybe because you did some shit and I ain't. I mean, I'm just saying. We just ain't shit. I don't know how else to say it. And then the way we excuse racism. Oh, it was just one bad day. That was a long time ago. Bitch, so? So? The fuck does that have to do with anything? Never atoned for it. Been ducking and dodging accountability since that incident. Pretty sure that wasn't the first time you said it. Ain't some shit you just pop off at the top of the mouth randomly. No, that's who you are. It's ingrained in your DNA. It's what the shit you partake in behind closed doors. Motherfucker, I'm from the Bible Belt and a conservative household down here in the South. I know what dog whistles are. I know the conversations that take place behind closed doors, fam. Had a racist ass stepdaddy. Confederate shit and all. I know, bro. I see that shit. I cannot stand my people. I hate how fake we can be, too. We love to say we ain't racist because our friends black, one of the good ones that we like to call them, one of the ones that fall in line with how we think and how we feel and vote how we vote. But I'll be damned if you decide to change your way of thinking. See exactly where that gets you. You're going to really see how we feel about you then. I hate our people. I really do. There's nobody like us. And nobody plays the victim card quite like white people. And you think that you can just wake up one day and decide to change your beliefs and be like, oh, I don't fuck with these racist crackers no more. I'm with y'all now. Hell no. Just like I told Trump people not too long ago, stay where the fuck you at. Stay over there. Keep your white hood energy over there. Just because you done dyed your shit red doesn't make you any less of a white hood than it was before, bruh. I just don't like my people.